Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm just going to kind of give a quick overview on what spec I'm going to be playing per boss. So today is July 6th and Normal and Heroic came out. Waiting for servers to come back up right now. Um, so I'm just going to give everyone my idea of what spec I'm going to be playing, what talents, soul binds, etc. Just so everyone has a kind of a good understanding of where my head's at. So for our Terror Crew, pretty straightforward. I'm just going to be playing Demonology, doing single target talents. So single target talents would be Demonic Strength, Demonic Calling, Vile Fiend, Felguard, and Demonic Consumption. For our Conduits, I'm going to be playing Nia for Demonology pretty much always since it's the best single target. I'm going to be using Fel Commando, which increases your pet damage and reduces damage. I'm also going to be doing Tyrant Soul, since it gives you a major intellect buff after your Tyrant expires. And I'll also be using Born of Blood. So that's pretty much that for Demonology. I'm just going to be using those talents pretty much the whole way through. And I'm going to be playing Demonology whenever there's just one target. For the Jailer, I'm going to be playing Destruction. Um, and my talents are going to look something like this. Flash over, Reverse Entropy, Cataclysm, Coil for some extra healing, Roaring Blaze, Dark Soul. I might use Reign of Chaos in the later fights if there's a lot of ads, for example, like on Kel'Thuzad, but in general, this is probably what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be using, you know, the buff incinerate damage, or whatever it's called, for Conduit. I'm going to be using Infernal Brands, and I might use Duplicitous Havoc, so increase your Havoc damage if there's consistently two targets, which there is on Eye of the Jailer, so I'll probably run that. And when I'm not running that, I'll run Soul Eater for the buff damage on your Soul Rot. Um, Pretty straightforward there. The 9, I'll also probably be playing Destruction. The first part of this fight is two target, so just burn these two ads as quickly as possible. And then the last phase is single target. But yeah, Destruction would probably be pretty good here. You could also play Demonology if you like. You just have like a slower phase 1, but yeah, I don't know. Personally, I think Destruction may be the best of this one. Revenant and Azul, I'm going to be playing Demonology. There's a lot of movement on this one, so Demonology probably do better than Destruction. It's also just one target. So like there are like little ad ball things you have to hit, but I don't think that really swaps it enough to play Destruction on it for. You just get much more value with full single target here. Soulrender, I'll probably be playing Destruction for. Painsmith, probably playing Destruction for. Guardians of the first one, pure single target, so I'm probably going to play in Demonology on this one. Fate Scriber is also pure single target, so I'm probably going to be playing Demonology on this one. Kel'Thuzad is definitely a really good destruction fight. There are tons of ads. This is one I might play Reign of Chaos on if I can get a lot of value out of it. Just because there's so many ads constantly spawning that you might just get a lot of procs, might get a lot of value out of it. And on Sylvanas, we don't know too much about Sylvanas yet. We haven't seen like the later phases. We haven't really, there hasn't been too much testing on her. So I think I'm going to start off with Demonology because as of what we know, it's like pretty single target. There are parts where you do have to break these chains, and there's like a lot of them that spawn, so Destruction could also be really good on that. So we'll have to see when we get more information on like how the fight looks later on. But I think I'll start off with Demonology, see how the later phases go, see if there are more ads later on in the fight, and if there are pretty much any ads at all, I'll probably swap to Destruction because she is on a massive platform. And you could argue that, Destruction alone just to break the chains with Cataclysm and Rain of Fires might be worth it enough, but we'll have to see. So stay tuned for my channel. I'm going to be uploading heroic guides as I kill the bosses this week. Kind of like my strategy and how my guild does it and stuff, and like thoughts about certain parts of the fight. Um, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Hopefully this is helpful. It's gonna give my bright overview on like what to play going into each boss. Sadly, not gonna be playing Affliction on anything. However, it is Heroic Week, and they usually do pretty good tuning on Heroic Week. So, potentially for Mythic Week, Affliction might get a buff for a single target. We'll see, and then we'll kind of like reevaluate from there on how it is. And you might be able to play Affliction or Demonology in certain fights, but that's just kind of wishful thinking for the future. But hope everyone enjoys the new raid. I'm really excited to get out of Castenathria after 7 months, whatever it's been. So yeah, stay tuned for my channel. I'm going to be uploading more videos on Heroic and also Mythic. So I'm also be doing some Mythic Plus, both as Destruction and Affliction, maybe even Demonology. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and have fun in the new raid.